Well, when I was doing my statistics diploma at UCL, they did have a computer in the basement, but this was for research staff, and there were electrical calculators which were for the MPhil students, but for diploma students like the undergraduates we used the hand-wound Brunsviga calculator. You wound it back and forth to add and subtract and moved it along to multiply. So it took a long time to do anything, though you did think very carefully about what calculation you were going to do before you started on this physical labour. Then I went to my first job at Rothamsted, and luxury of luxury, there was an electrical calculator on your desk for your sole use. And what's more, Rothamsted was very early in the use of computers. The first computer they'd had since 1954, the Elliott 401, was just going off the Science Museum as I arrived, and they were using the Ferranti Orion computer, which was ahead of its time, but Ferranti had been taken over by ICT, which didn't develop its computers further and developed its own range. But this still involved punching cards or punch tape in order to input data into the computer, so that was quite slow. When I moved to Hertfordshire County Council, they were well behind Rothamsted, which after all was a pioneering research establishment, and there was just one computer, capacity 10 kilobytes, and whenever you asked them if they would mount the Fortran compiler, they would tell you, "Oh, but we're running the monthly payroll, we do want to be paid, don't you?" And they seem to run that all month. When I went to the Experimental Cartography Unit at the Royal College of Art, we had mini computers, so-called, which were about the size of a wardrobe, but the capacity would be far less than today's mobile phones. But that drove flatbed plotters, because this was the early days of computerised maps.